Hey, Nicole, how are you?
Good.
Happy
Sort of.
afternoon.
How are you?
Oh my God, fantastic! We're getting ready for a little, some solid precipitation here in Appleton, Wisconsin. They say 2 to 4, but now it's changing to like 4 to 6. Who knows what's going to happen? It might be sunny and 90 by tomorrow. I have no idea what the weatherman's going to got for us.
Yep. Can never really truly predict the weather, can you?
There's a lot of things you can't predict, but you cannot. That's a hard job. Can you imagine being right only like 20% of the time?
No.
Or like a
Well,
baseball guy.
like
Ted Williams was celebrated for getting a hit 40% of the time. He had a 400 batting average, which is .4000. So even the greatest sports, obviously one of the greatest sports hitters of all time was only 40% good.
well that's really encouraging, isn't it?
Well, it
Kind
is
of.
encouraging. I mean, you think about it, and you think about all the, like Thomas Edison. It took him like 1,700 different filaments to figure out which one was for a light bulb.
Yeah.
And instead of getting discouraged, you know what he would say? He goes, I found another one that doesn't work.
This so did you plan this? Because we promised an unscripted conversation. And this is completely
I
unscripted.
haven't planned any of this. I didn't plan any of this. We started talking about Ted Williams, and it's just kind of rolling to different things. I didn't plan any of this.
Yeah. No, this is
I have
good
no idea what we're going to
because
talk about. And you sent some stuff over here, but I just looked at it, and it kind of went bzz, kind of like in the like Charlie Brown's teacher. Mwah, 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 mwah. I didn't know what was going on, so
I love when you don't listen to me. Um, I really am the work wife, aren't I?
hold on. Let me
Perfect.
get my remote out here, and we're just going to click you off.
So, no, this is the Thomas Edison filament story is it's perfect because I mean it kind of aligns with our conversation earlier today. So Tommy's the back end guy for my what is your head bottle washer? Oh my God, I didn't even notice that. That's hysterical. So Tommy is the mechanic. He's the behind the scenes man. He gets everything to work for me as we operate our system on Go High Level. He's a Go High Level expert, and you have a certification, right?
I do. I'm sure. I'm certifiable.
Yeah. Yes, you are certifiable. Certifiably.
Mm-hmm.
We won't talk about
Fill in the
that.
blank.
Well, all comedy aside, that's what Tommy does. And I'm the rainmaker. I'm the front end. I'm the person that, goes out and gets the business. And I mean, long story short, as of late, I've just been feeling like a failure. And you had quite the little pep talk for me earlier today. And I mean, and you think about Thomas Edison and you think about marketing, and marketing is this thing, this very dynamic thing that just you have to keep testing and you have to keep moving and you have to keep using the data and then almost recreating yourself on the fly. So anyway, but we're talking about, what are we talking about today? We're talking about crickets. I sent you a message earlier today and it's like, we've got crickets going on. And rather than hide from it, I would rather talk about it because we've got a year-end offer that has tons of features, but in the middle of the offer and sort of marketing that offer, there was a giant shift that took place in, okay, wow, we're not just selling features, we're selling an identity shift. And that came from Kim McFallon's Zoom. And so I've been struggling to what was that?
Oh, it'll come to play. Keep talking. Keep finishing. This will play. This plays into it.
Okay, I didn't know that. But crickets is it is the message. Okay, so full full disclosure, we promise real. Let me get real. I'm experiencing a giant shift in my life too. And so my identity is shifting. So that's playing into this as well. About 2 months ago, I stopped using credit cards completely and went like full on into using cash. This is a huge shift for me. And so I think that has sort of been running in the background in my mind, and that is shifting my identity. And so here I am wanting to make a giant impact, and I'm feeling like a failure as a marketer, feeling like a failure on the community that I want and the lives I want to impact. And the reason I'm here and I'm saying this, and this is not recommended to go out there and talk about your sort of open wounds while they're still there. You talk about them when they're scarred up. 6-12 months from now, when you and I are, have 100 people using Rockstar landing pages,
we'll be laughing about this. We will be laughing about it. We're not now.
That's when people normally talk about these things. But I want to document. I want to document what's going on here. B, like to show people who might be going through something similar that they are not alone. And C, and most importantly, I'm trying to lead by example. The identity shift thing that's happening in the business is that I realize that most real estate investors, especially the smaller independent real estate investors that do like 3 to 10 deals a year, which is a huge feat as far as I'm concerned. I like to say that I got up off the couch and did the thing that nobody else is willing to do, like Chip and Joanna. That people watch Chip and Joanna and they say, oh, I'd really like to do that. That's so exciting. And how many people actually ever do the thing? So the independent real estate investors that I work with typically say to me, there's this like sense of not enoughness. There's this, I don't really have such an interesting story, or I've only done a few deals. I don't have anything unique about me. It's like, well, no, you have so many unique things and exciting things about you. Put your name out there. Your friends, your neighbors, your Facebook buddies, they all need to know about what you're doing, because you have the best vehicle for investment out there. You can offer them 8 to 10% backed by sticks and bricks to, your deals get funded and their money grows. And you have the best vehicle out there. And if you stay small, if you don't step into your power and you keep hiding, no one is going to ever know about you. And then you can't make the impact that you want to make. So I'm showing up here and I'm doing it scared. I am openly talking about my failures, not just for my real estate investors, but for my daughter. Because just this morning we were on the way to school and I was talking about success being a terrible teacher. And I was just saying to her, I was talking about how when you fail, those are the biggest lessons that you learn. And so we can talk about some of the things that we're learning here, but I don't know if you want to interject with anything right now.
I didn't want to cut you off in the middle of your soliloquy.
It was definitely soliloquy. Yeah.
No. Okay. So I have a really great quote from Gary Vaynerchuk, and I want to show this because this fits in so well. You ready for this? Ready for it? It's gonna.
Ready.
Attention is the single most important asset.
Hmm.
And you're bringing attention to what is going on. And there's a lot to be discussed in this one quote, because we think about, Gary and how he got his, his start, with Wine Library TV, and how he, his dad's liquor store, and, figuring out, okay, how am I going to build this, liquor store? How am I going to take this liquor store to a multi-million-dollar entity? and he started drawing attention. He started going, and he said, I would spend time each night on my laptop. And I mean, because this is even before the iPhone, he says I would spend time on a laptop and I would go into user groups and I would go onto Facebook and I would just start commenting on stuff. I would just start becoming the authority. Mm-hmm. And then people go, well, who's this guy? He's bringing attention to himself. He didn't say, hey, come shop here, come shop here, come shop here. He started becoming the thought leader. And that's all he did. Start answering questions, start answering questions, start answering questions. And it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. And that's how it starts. And you're bringing attention to this, Nicole. And it's easy to say, okay, I have this goal and I want to do this. But a lot of people don't realize how hard this is. Mm-hmm. And then you say to yourself, okay, well, I want to do this. But you know, my dad made some great comments, and he brought this one up. Okay, so what's this, Nicole? What's this?
WD-40.
Okay, do you know where the name came from?
You told me. I don't remember. I'm not going to steal your thunder. I don't remember.
So it stands for Water Displacement Formula 40.
Oh,
so there's 39 formulas that didn't work. Yeah. There's 39 formulas that didn't work. Now, I'm not saying that's what Heinz 57 sauce is either, but it just goes to show you that there's a lots of different things that didn't work. And that's what marketing is. Marketing is throwing stuff up against a wall and seeing what worked and what didn't work.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about. That's all what it's about.
It is very much about testing. And, you know, when we work with clients, we do try to set expectations and be very clear with the fact that we're going to put our best foot forward. We're not going to have all the answers out of the gate. We're going to iterate. And that's 1,000, you know, that's exactly what we're doing. In marketing, you are 100% correct. And I want to go back to Gary and how you talked about that, you know, how he would go into Facebook groups and just give information and all of that. So we are a younger company. I'm not going to play like we're fully established. We're absolutely younger. We're just a few months old officially as Rockstar Landing Pages. And the plan was to build this brick by brick, just, you know, surprise and delight the few clients we have currently. And we've been very focused on that. And so while I've had my head down working with our clients and making sure that they are happy, I haven't been doing social media. There's been no social media. There's been no leading with value. I haven't even been, you know, I was with Russell Brunson in his 2CCX program for the year. It goes against all the principles he has, like the money's in the list. I haven't been list building, you know, and I'm talking about all the things I've done wrong because it can also educate people that are listening that want to grow their businesses using marketing. I haven't even been nurturing the list I do have. So I would say, what was it, 3 or 4 weeks ago? I'm like, we should do a year-end offer. And it's like, you know, I can't just spring up out of nowhere and assume that everybody knows what I do, what's so great about it, right? It doesn't work like that. Look at Alex Hormozi's book launch recently, right? He does this giant book launch, and yes, he broke the internet with it and a lot of records selling books. But he was running ads like crazy. And then he gets done with an ad, and his guys are still filming, and somebody walks by and recognizes him and says, oh, hey, love your stuff, man. He goes, oh, you coming to the book launch? And the guy's like, the what? So Alex Hormozi running ads like crazy, known known authority figure, big time.
Yep. Yep.
And you think people know, they don't know. They don't know what you do. So of course, my big mistake is to think that you can spring up out of nowhere and just run an offer and have everybody running for it. Not that I thought everybody would be running for it, but that's why there are crickets, which, by the way, two things. Tomorrow, it's either tomorrow or Friday. No, there's no catch, there's no upsell, there's no nothing. I am doing my webinar that basically explains what a hero landing page is and why every real estate investor needs to have one. It breaks it down. And not only that, I give you a bunch of the ingredients so you can DIY it yourself.
So when are you doing this?
Well, right now it's a pop-up, and I am basically, if you're interested in this, you can help me decide when to do it. I've got 3 people who are interested. It'll either be Thursday night or Friday during the day sometime. If you're interested, you can comment webinar. And then, so there's that happening. And then there was something else I was going to talk about, but I don't see it. I don't remember what I was going to say at all. Just completely escaped my brain. Oh, thank you for putting that in.
You're welcome. Yeah, I come prepared. I have all the stuff. It's just got to go, know where to find it.
So you are my wingman for sure.
We want this forever. We don't want this just for 10 seconds. We want this for timer off. Yeah, save. We want this on. So you're right. It's time and dosage. In marketing 101 or advertising 101, it's how many different touch points do you have to have before people make a decision? How many times do they have to see something before they see that call to action? And sometimes it's one, sometimes it's many, but the average is like 7 impressions to make something happen. And so hopefully this is an impression. We got 7 people watching right now, so this is an impression right now.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Am I cutting you off?
No.
Okay. Your pep talk this morning was great because, what this has done for me is what I wanted to do for real estate investors. It has given me momentum towards 2026 ahead of time. So now, if you've noticed, I've been on social media, Facebook. I've been on Facebook every day. Whereas I had my head down and working with our clients before and not really doing social media, I've been making a concerted effort to get out there every single day. I'd like to shift more towards value posts, and not just stories, and then trying to get people involved in an offer. There will be some more value posts as well. But yeah, I think it's important to get your name out there and to speak to that. Part of our offer does come with Facebook posts, pre-written Facebook posts ready to go. So when you go to launch your hero landing page, you have all that information to help promote yourself. And then while we work once a week in our mastermind that we have weekly for our users, people can show up and ask questions, and basically get feedback on ideas they have for campaigns or posts or help tweaking copy. I mean, that's what we're there for.
It's a great sounding board. It really is. People just come, drop in. What about this? What about this? Okay, that's really great. Okay, that might not be so great. I would do something a little bit differently. Okay, thanks. And sometimes it's hands-on workshop. Sometimes it's just talking through some things, but everybody's got different needs, and and you can really grow when you're surrounded by people who want to make you successful. Not that everybody in that
Yeah.
room can help you, but they can certainly give you some advice. Hey, I would try this. Hey, this worked for me, or this didn't work for me. Hey, great, my day's better because I learned that information.
Yeah, well, it's with marketing, but also you help problem solve back end issues, or how to work inside of Go High Level, and how to
Correct.
leverage it to the best of their ability. Um, and the person who shows up most often is Kim McFallon, and she's a great example of that identity shift. She was ready to take the leap of faith before her landing page, but I think the landing page, she said, has made her more professional. There was a giant shift. She came to me with that sentiment of, but my story isn't that interesting. I don't do that many deals. And I mean, and then look at her now.
Correct. Look at her now is right. I mean, look at her now. And now she's even moved. Her second leap of faith is now she's charging for her appointments. There were people that were scheduling appointments with her. Oh, let me pick your brain. That's like overused, like so much. No, don't pick my brain. You just want to take something and not give me something in return. That's what pick my brain means.
Well, Kim wants to give people access, and she needed it's really hard because she wants to give people so much access to her, and she's only one woman, so she had to create that sort of boundary for herself so she doesn't give too much of herself away. um, but yeah, that was a great shift for her, and we were able to set that up and connect her Stripe account and all of that, and get that going for her, which was awesome. Um,
We did. We had a very, very good good feedback with her. Very good feedback for her.
yeah.
Got that going and made her very happy. Um, okay, so now uh, discouragement happens, but how you handle discouragement and what you do in the wake of discouragement. What's your next step, Nicole? What's going to take Nicole from discouraged to the next phase? Obviously, if someone were to call you up and say, "Hey," because it doesn't take very much. It doesn't take a lot to fill your bucket. One phone call could completely change the outlook in things. How do we, or what's it going to take? What's your next step?
So, I mean, here's the thing. I think that because of the way this is priced, um, I mean, this is priced really at such an awesome value. We have like $10,000 in value for under 4K, and it really should have been more like, come build this with me. It should have been done from a different angle, rather than, oh, I'm just going to run this year-end offer. It's like, sometimes I just am I'm very reactionary, and I will just charge, dive headfirst into something and just go. And sometimes I just need to put more thought into things, quite frankly.
Sure.
But what are the next steps? The next steps for me are to finish this out, not give up, keep moving forward, and then take the data and then just learn from it. I mean, I've already talked about the things that we've learned and discovered thus far, but this. Okay, so Yeah, I mean, this is basically it's a done for you setup, the whole thing. And
Totally
every
done.
what?
I said yes, totally done for you.
And who's the doer? I mean, yeah.
Me and Olivia, we're the doers.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. That's my job as head bottle washer.
I take care of writing the story and putting together the pretty landing page, but this guy does all the dirty work and sets up everything. So okay, so let's tell everyone, really quick what actually is available to them. So on immediately, what you get on January 2nd would be your AI receptionist, trained and ready to go, your business phone number, calendar integration, and automation. All the automations have professional copy written for you. So all of this entire system, you have a hero landing page so your friends, neighbors, and even your distressed sellers can get to know, like, and trust you. And then once they raise their hand and say, I'd like to speak to you, which my favorite moment was when one of our users, which I can't name who it is, sent us a message one morning and said, this is why I love you guys. And it was a ping from her lead connector app that said, there was somebody with SD IRA money that wanted to invest in her flips. And it was just awesome. Okay, so everything works on your behalf. You're out in the field, walking job sites, closing deals, and the system follows up for you until you want to interject. And so that's what automations are all about, following up on your behalf. And if you have, on January 2nd, if you have contacts already, we organize them, we import them and organize them for you. And then we'll explain how the whole system works. And you can start your inbound marketing right there on January 2nd. Through January, what?
I said absolutely.
You can start the inbound marketing with direct mail, because through January, we'd like to take through January to build your hero landing page. I mean, at this point, we had 12 seats available. At this point, we still have 12 seats available. So we probably won't need through January to finish your hero landing page. We just wanted to give ourselves that time in case we got overwhelmed. And we limited it to 12 people to be realistic because, again, this is a newer business. So through January, you'll have your hero landing page set up, and then all the other automated sequences, weekly drip campaigns, social posts, and on and on and on. And oh, yes, you get Loom support, email support. Tommy gets right back to you when you're having issues.
Right, you get full support. That's exactly right. You get the best support in the business.
Yep, that's right. But it's better than Zoom support. So anyway, you get all of this, and you have our weekly mastermind because you're just not alone in any of this. You're doing it with this community, and normally this would be a $10,000 setup at $897 a month, and we're offering it at $39.97 and $497 per month. So yeah, if you are a real estate investor that is sitting on the sidelines and waiting until you are ready, don't wait until you're ready. If you're thinking, am I ready? Then you are just ready enough. We are here to usher you into 2026 with power and grace, and just, send us a DM and say ready.
That's right. Message Nicole, email her, DM her. I think we've done it, Nicole. Thank you.
We're good.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and have a great evening. If you need help, Nicole's your gal.
I'm here. Thanks, Tommy.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye.